What's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Y'all can tell I'm a bit more excited than the last videos. Look, we got some good news as far as we might have some good news. Let me rephrase. We might have some good news as far as, the channels are going, things like that. And that's for all three channels, for my channel, Adam's channel, the podcast channel, everybody. So, this video's topic, I'm not saying today's because I'm planning on having more than one for y'all today. All right. I'm in that good of a mood. This video's topic, are micro dracos good for self-defense? Now here's the thing. I grew up in the hood. All right. Micro dracos were pretty common. They were not rare at all. But I'm gonna run through all three situations: home defense, concealed carry, SHTF, and we're gonna go about it. So first off, even though dracos are classified legally as pistols, in my opinion they're SBRs. Y'all can disagree, that's fine. I'm okay with them being legally classified as pistols because of how the government is and how they like to infringe on our rights. Although I will say we shouldn't have any infringements at all. But let's start with home defense. Now, before y'all are like, oh, well, do you own a micro Draco? No, I do not. Have I shot one? No. But I know a lot of people who own them. I know a lot of people who shot them. And I know a lot of people who will sit there and say they like them. I know a lot of people who hate them. I'm going to give you guys my opinion on why they're not the best, starting with home defense. As I said before, here's the thing. They are loud. They are loud, no matter what. With that, look, Dracos, or at least if we're talking your average micro Draco, right? I know if I just say Dracos, people are going to be like, well, there's these types of Dracos that, aren't chambered in 7.62 by 39, but a micro Draco is typically chambered in 7.62 by 39, if not always. All right. So 7.62 by 39 going out of a barrel that's that short is going to be loud. It's loud. No doubt about it. You are going to mess up your hearing. That's kind of a big deal. You know what I mean? Look, I'm the first person to say you don't need to have a suppressor or nothing for home defense, but I also am the person to say that you do want to protect your hearing if you can. You know what I mean? Hearing is pretty damn vital. That's the best way to say it. And I would much rather shoot 7.62 by 39 out of a 16-inch barrel than out of, god damn it, I never even fucking, jeez, I don't even remember, how many inches a micro Draco barrel is. You know what I mean? That's how short it is. I don't even care to remember it. All right. My point, though, that I'm getting at with how loud it's going to be, it's definitely not going to be too helpful for your hearing. They tend to have pretty large flash. You know what I mean? They they do have a pretty large excuse me, muzzle flash. For that short of a barrel, it's nice. So that's definitely not going to help with your vision. All right. Last but not least, Dracos, or at least micro Dracos, all right, are notoriously trash when it comes to their recoil because of the size, causing people to not be able to aim them properly. When you're shooting a gun that's literally every time you don't have it up to your shoulder, it's not going to, you know what I mean? You're not going to be the most accurate person. That's just the truth. No matter how you want to sit there and, argue it, oh, well, I know how to, I don't give a damn. You're just not going to be. With not being the most accurate, that's going to be accurate. You can sit there and possibly miss, go through the wall, hit your neighbor, and sit there, possibly hit somebody else. Might even hit a family member, depending on where in your home it's going down, whatever. So overall, I don't think they're really the best. Now, another big point too. This is something that not a lot of people really think about because they think, oh, it's a smaller gun with a higher pressured round. It has to be, stronger. That's not necessarily true. As I've said before, the velocity and the power of the projectile comes from the barrel length. A super short barrel doesn't give a lot of power to a round. Now, a short barrel for something like, for example, I got my Glock 23 right here. Y'all can see the chamber is clear. Double check. So I know y'all are going to sit there and try to be safe, you Nazis. But my entire point is that something like, 40 going out of this is still considered a higher pressured round for this size gun. You know what I mean? But 7.62 by 39, obviously, micro Draco is, bigger than, my Glock 23. But my point is that both have, not long barrels, I think we could say. Of course, for, it's just normal Glock 19 length barrel, as far as the Glock 23 goes. But that's besides the point here. My entire point that I'm getting at is simply just that it would make more sense for a lower pressured round because then it would have, well, just more barrel length overall because it's going to be a smaller round to get better velocity, have more power to it. They're not going to be the most powerful rounds. They're not going to be the spiciest 7.62 by 39s in the world. I promise you that just because of the barrel length. It doesn't matter. You can find some of the most military graded ass ammo that you can find for it, and it won't help. That's just the truth. And I don't mean like our military, because our military is 5.56. Let's move on to concealed carry. This is going to be a pretty damn short one. I hate to break this to you guys. Not good for concealed carry at all. Just too big. So, if we're talking like a bag, yeah, okay, you know what? I'll be fair. Concealed carry, like on the body, not really. All right. Because, you just can't. I see a lot of people sit there and like, oh, yeah, well, I wear these clothes and I can. Well, good the fuck for you, bro. I don't give a damn. You look retarded. People can tell you have a gun on you. That's just the truth. People can tell you have a gun on you. But let's say in a bag or something. Yeah, that could be okay, but I'm not a big fan of relying on guns in your bag unless you know you're going to have time to pull that gun out. Or at least unless you have the possibility to make time for it. And those are two different things. Having the time and making the time are a different thing. Let's say, I don't know, let's say you're at a Walmart, for example, right? And the reason why you might hear me when I say, examples of why I say Walmart is simply because, hold on, let's see if I could. Oh, she's going to be mad. But this is for y'all. I miss y'all. But as I was saying, let's say you're at a Walmart, right? And you got your gun in your backpack, and someone's walking down the aisle towards you with, and they're trying to, fuck you up or something. You can at least go, try to go into another aisle to help make, more room and more time for you to open your bag and get your gun out. You know what I mean? Things like that. Whatever. My whole point is that, yeah, that could be helpful. I just wouldn't say it's the best thing to rely on realistically. So if you're only, you're only taking a micro Draco with you wherever you go, you're doing something wrong, pal. You know what I mean? uh, and once again, it definitely boils back down to the simple matter of fact, just that you lose a lot of power with that short barrel. You do, and it sucks too. 7.62 by 39 is it has a hell of a fucking punch. You know what I mean? It'll do some damage. Uh, Essentially though, as far as let's go with, oh jeez, as far as SHTF, I still wouldn't say they're the best. Um, they're not the worst. That's all you got. That's okay. You're definitely going to be, losing some power with that short barrel. That is the truth, no matter what. Uh, However, your standard 30 round mag, the capacity is pretty solid as far as that goes. The ammo is going to be solid to find. It's an AK platformed pistol, so it's probably going to be, easy to fix some parts if you need to. You know what I mean? But overall, do I hate micro Dracos? No. Do I like micro Dracos? Not really. They look cool, but they're not the most effective things. Not, out of all the guns in the world, they're not the most effective. But, but, they are, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd give them like a 6, 6.5. They look cool. That's a big part of the points. The round is also a big part. Other than that, so overview overall. Home defense, no. Concealed carry, no. SHTF, if that's all you got, is okay. I would prefer something else though, with a larger barrel to have more power to the round. But I've missed y'all. I'm happy I've been able to get this done for y'all. Other than that, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all. I know y'all been wanting to hear that for a minute now. I know that. Look, I've been saying it with my heart to y'all. Come on now. Go, of course, check out the podcast channel, Adam's channel, Centerfire Podcast, Gun Nuts, Gun Nut TV, Gun Nut TV. I, of course, am going to tag both the channels below in the description. Y'all stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one. Peace.